chairperson of the SUNY Oswego Faculty Assembly and program director for SUNY Oswego's Global and International Studies program. The undergraduate candidates in gold gowns are summa cum laude honor students from the School of Business. They have achieved SUNY Oswego's highest recognition for their dedication, their academic preparation, and their outstanding overall grade point averages. Undergraduate degrees for the School of Business. To keep pace with rapidly evolving business world, programs at the School of Business integrate classroom learning and advanced computer applications in various forms of applied education, such as case studies, simulations, group projects, and internships. Nationally accredited by the AACSB International, the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business, the school offers 7 undergraduate majors, a Master's of Business Administration, an MBA Health Service Administration program, as well as 3 5-year combined bachelor's MBA degree programs, 1 in accounting, 1 in broadcasting and mass communication, and 1 in psychology. master's degrees from the School of Business are now entering the Convocation Hall. SUNY Oswego offers more than 24 graduate degrees and certificate programs to more than 900 students. Our graduate students have pursued coursework and research with Oswego's distinguished faculty in their pursuit of advanced learning and professional coursework. The Division of Graduate Studies' aim is to provide an environment in which qualified students may join a competent faculty in the quest for advanced learning. The graduate program is conducted through academic coursework and research that leads students toward professional enrichment and scholarly achievement. Faculty and emeriti faculty of the State University of New York at Oswego are now joining the procession. Our distinguished faculty include several Fulbright scholars, leaders in their fields conducting millions of dollars in funded research, and most importantly, they are caring mentors who have made a difference in the lives of your students. Commencement Platform Party is entering the Convocation Hall. The Platform Party consists of the officers of the college, representatives from the SUNY Oswego College Council, and today's honorary degree recipient and guest speaker, Robert E. Moritz. Completing the Platform Party is Deborah F. Stanley, the 10th president of SUNY Oswego.
Madam President, by authorization of the State University of New York Board of Trustees, the College Council, and the college faculty, I declare the 157th commencement of the State University of New York at Oswego to be in session. Please rise for the singing of the national anthem led by Shannon France. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets would clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. From my left, in the second row, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students, Jerry Howland. Dean of Extended Learning, Jill Pippin. College Council Member, Brian McGrath. College Council Member, Michael Goldich. In the front row, College Council Member, Darlene Baker. Provost and Vice President for Student Affairs, Scott Furlong. From my right, in the second row, President of the Student Association, Dalton Bisson. Dean, School of Business, Richard Skolnick. Dean of Graduate Studies, Kristen Eichhorn. Vice President for Alumni Development and Alumni Relations, Mary Canali. In the front row, College Council Member Richard Farfalia, Honorary Degree Recipient, PwC Global Chairman Robert Moritz, President of the College, Deborah F. Stanley, and I am Chair of Faculty Assembly, Lisa Glidden. I now give you Deborah F. Stanley, President of the State University of New York at Oswego.
Welcome to the 157th commencement ceremony at SUNY Oswego. It's a day of well-earned and joyful celebration for all of you I know and your loved ones who are here supporting you. Graduation is a rich tradition that recognizes the achievement, hard work, and sacrifices of our graduates, and that all of you in the audience, parents, spouses, children, supporters, you have all contributed to arrive at this amazing day. This gathering is one of the most important days of our academic year. It celebrates the core mission of our college. The momentous rite of passage, alternately solemn and jubilant, marks a milestone in each of our lives. Candidates, as you listen to the speakers, take away their insight as well as their good wishes. Reflect carefully on your own personal and intellectual growth since you first walked onto this campus. And above all, enjoy this well-deserved celebration of your achievement. I now give you Richard Farfalia, who will deliver remarks on behalf of the College Council.
On behalf of the SUNY Oswego College Council, it is a great pleasure to extend greetings to Oswego's class of 2018 and to your proud families, friends, and professors and distinguished members of the platform party. Graduates, allow me to be among the first to welcome you to your life after college. May your Oswego degree be your passport to the future and help guide you on your continuing quest for knowledge in a world filled with promise and opportunity. You will now join a 157-year succession of Oswego alumni. Thousands have flowed out from this college to forge productive lives in this state, around the nation, and the world. Now it is your turn. Those who have gone before you set a standard of success that should give you confidence. At the same time, it is a standard that you can aspire to surpass. Today, we offer our wholehearted congratulations on a job well done and a warm wish of good luck as you venture out from here. As you look out onto the expansive and magnificent views of Lake Ontario from this grand vantage point, I encourage you to etch this inspiring horizon in your mind and carry it with you to help guide and inspire you on your personal journey to a meaningful, happy, and productive life. Congratulations and good luck. I now give you Dalton Bisson, who will deliver remarks on behalf of the student body.
To the platform party, faculty, staff, family, and friends, and to the class of 2018, I'm incredibly honored to stand in front of you today and share in this occasion. As I look out at all of you, I can see the proud faces. Today you complete a journey you began many years ago. Today all eyes are on you, the class of 2018. This is your moment and you should cherish every second of it. These past few years you have overcome challenges and hardships that have prepared you for your next step, whatever that step may be. While this is certainly important for now, at least for today, forget about the next step. Allow yourself to have this moment to be proud of your accomplishments. Just be proud of all the work, the assignments, the finals you have completed to get here. Too often these days, people are quick to rush along to the next step, and they miss out on the moment at hand. Class of 2018, this is your moment. Feel free to be a little selfish and cherish it. You've certainly earned it. Today is exciting and emotional for all the families and friends here, but I'd like to personally and specifically address the graduates here today. Now, you're all most likely exhausted and can't wait to have a couple days off, and no one can blame you. You have every right to have that time, but I have a small favor to ask. On behalf of us Lakers who still have some time here at Oswego, I hope you'll consider it. I ask that each and every one of you take the knowledge and skills you've developed here at Oswego and use them to change the world. Instill hope in people in any way you can. Most of you have served in organizations on this campus in leadership roles, and you've brought about change. You have made the campus community better, so I know you can make the world better. Changing the country is a huge task. Changing the world is a huge task. But when we all work together, it is possible. You come from a campus that tackles grand challenges that bring students together, so again, I know you're capable of it. Class of 2018, you're going into the world as a new wave of change makers. No matter the careers you pursue, you have the potential to make change in your own way. As Margaret Mead once said, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Thank you for your leadership and guidance over the past few years. On behalf of all of us Lakers who still have some time left at Oswego, congratulations to you, the class of 2018. Thank you. I now give you Scott Furlong, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Good afternoon. Will students wearing red, white, and blue cords, and anyone including family and guests who have served in our nation's armed forces, please stand. SUNY Oswego enjoys a long relationship with nearby Fort Drum and numerous veterans groups in central New York. We are dedicated to providing a welcoming and supporting environment for our veteran and military student population, and our college is enriched by your presence in turn. Active duty soldiers, members of the National Guard and Reserve, and military veterans graduating today are wearing red, white, and blue cords to signify their service. For your contributions to the nation and to this college, we thank you. Please join me in a round of applause to acknowledge their service. You may be seated. Thank you. We are pleased and proud to come together as a community to celebrate all of our students' successes as they move to new stages of their lives. We pay special tribute now to those who have achieved high academic honors. Will the graduates of the College Honors Program and the Possibility Scholars please stand, face the audience, and accept our congratulations. Please be seated. Will all students who are members of honor societies in their department or college please stand and face the audience to accept our congratulations. Please be seated. Will the cum laude graduates, those students who achieved a cumulative average of 3.3 to a 3.59, please stand and face the audience to accept our congratulations. Will the magna cum laude graduates, those students who have achieved a cumulative average of 3.6 to 3.79, please stand and face the audience and accept our congratulations. Will the summa cum laude graduates, those students who have achieved a cumulative average of 3 or above, please stand and face the audience to accept congratulations. Now, will the and family of our graduates please rise and accept our grateful recognition. Finally, will the faculty, emeriti faculty, and professional staff with us today please rise and accept our expression of appreciation for your work.
I have the honor to present Robert E. Moritz, Jr., a candidate for the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Robert E. Moritz, Jr., an ethical and humane leader, an accomplished businessman, a nurturer of talent, and a facilitator of success. You have distinguished yourself as a leader without peer in the international business arena as the global chairman of PwC, formerly PricewaterhouseCoopers. You have tirelessly advocated for diversity and inclusion in the workforce and flexibility in the workplace. You have focused on quality and expanded the company's capabilities across all areas of the business while maintaining the highest ethical standards and building public trust not only in PwC, but in global capital markets. The first in your family to attend college, you applied the academic and life lessons learned here at SUNY Oswego to launch a remarkable career at PwC. Working your way up from an entry-level position in 1985 to earning the respect and support of the 11,000 partners worldwide who elected you their leader in 2016. As the global leader of a network of firms in 157 countries with more than 236,000 employees, you encourage innovation, welcome different perspectives, challenge the status quo, and lead by example, emphasizing team over individual interest. Your national and international level commitments to promote gender equality and diversity in the workplace, your decision to lead with transparency, and the common good driving your actions have led to PwC consistently being recognized as one of the best employers for whom to work. You share your story of humble roots in a small upstate New York town to a global leader of one of the largest professional service firms in the world to inspire others to pursue their ambitions and achieve their dreams. Your unparalleled dedication to your alma mater, time and again, has contributed beyond measure to its greatness. You volunteer your time and expertise as a member of the Oswego College Foundation Board of Directors and with the Oswego Alumni Association's Alumni in Residence program. You provide generous financial gifts to support the college and inspire others to do the same. You are a respected leader, an advocate for diversity and equality, and a man of exceptional integrity. Therefore, the State University of New York honors you, Robert E. Moritz, Jr., with the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, the faculty of the State University of New York concurring, I confer on Robert E. Moritz, Jr., the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, and invest him with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. In token thereof, I will hand you the diploma and direct that you be vested with the hood appropriate to your degree. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our honorary degree recipient and welcoming your commencement speaker, a member of the SUNY Oswego class of 1985, Robert E. Moritz, Jr.
Thank you very much for those wonderful remarks. But first off, congratulations to the class of 2018. I know you have been stressed with work. I know a few of you might be hungover, maybe from last night. I know a few of you might still be drunk from last night. But I also know this is actually the smallest class that's going to be recognized today, so I do have a challenge for you all, which is this is the group that needs to be the loudest, the most rowdiest. And if you need some help, who needs some 5-hour energy drink? Anybody? Anybody want any? It's back over there, got it. Anybody else on that side? Got it. Now, does anybody need any of this? Oh yeah, sure, look at this. And anybody need some espresso as well? Now, I do expect that this group will be a little louder now, so congratulations to the class of 2018. I am honored, privileged, and humbled to be standing here in front of you today. I was in your shoes 33 years ago. But as I stand here before you in front of this great class, behind this podium, I look out to the audience. And the first thing I want to recognize is the parents that have supported you throughout the time that you have grown to get here at Oswego and the support that they have provided you at Oswego. I reflect back to 1980. My own father took me to breakfast. I had determined at that point in time not to go to college, even though accepted here at Oswego. My thought, I'll stay at home, do some work. At the time, I had a job working in the stockroom at a women's clothing store. And I chose to stay behind, at which my father, as was said earlier, said, "Son, you're the first of the family to have an opportunity to move ahead. You are going away to college." That support, that push, that drive got me to where I am today, and I would have never imagined standing in front of you today, giving this commencement speech. I also want to recognize that tomorrow's Mother's Day. And the reality is, none of us would have done what we have done over the last X number of years for you, the last 21, 22, 23 years, without the combination, your mother, your father, your friends, your family. So can I ask all of you, a little bit in reverse order here, for the class of 2018 to stand and give a standing ovation to your parents, your friends, those who have supported you throughout the years here at Oswego. I stand in front of this podium, and behind me and to the left and to the right of me are faculty, administrators, and the people that make this school the great school that it is. And again, it is a thankless, tireless job, but none of us sitting here today would have gotten the experience that we would have gotten, and clearly none of us have thanked enough our faculty and the administrators behind you. So again, please join me in a round of applause for the people of this great, wonderful foundation. I stand behind this podium, you look beyond the walls of the campus grounds, and you see a world that's changed dramatically. You yourselves have changed in the last 4 years that you were here. Who knows the wonderful experiences that you had, many nights working together to accomplish what you've done from an academic perspective, the time you spent socially together, be it at Ozfest or at Rudy's or the stands or whatever event that some of you obviously are looking back at right now based upon some of the smiles on your face because you're remembering what your condition you were in at that point in time. But the reality is there's a world out there that's waiting for you. Let's go back 21 years, 22 years, 23 years. How has that world changed in that relatively short period of time? There's 2 more billion people in this world that came into existence since you were born. The United States has grown by some 50 to 60 million. The GDP of this country has grown by a couple of 100 billion, I apologize. And the reality is, while there's tremendous opportunity in the progress that we've made over the last 21 years, there are also some tremendous challenges. When you look around the world, and I've had the privilege and opportunity to do so, going to India and seeing where people are residing but don't have access to fresh water, going to Africa where there is no access to education, or women's rights are non-existent, and therefore they don't even get access to potential education should it be available to them. And yes, even in this fine country, this great country, the reality is the troubles of inner cities, poverty, discrimination, and the like all exist. But you folks are the ones that have the opportunity to turn something that potentially could be considered half empty into something that could be considered full. This world, as we stand here today, can go to hell in a handbasket if, in fact, our leaders, the people around the world, allow it to. But I look here at you, standing in front of this podium, and see something I call the potential, and I see something called the future. And I know, I have a great degree of confidence that you and you alone, with fellow graduates around the world, have the opportunity to take whatever is a negative and turn it into a positive, should you choose to do so. And I want to come back to this world potential. You're sitting here today, some of you sad, perhaps that you're leaving the last 4 or 5 years. Some of you thrilled, it's time to move on. Some of you questioning whether or not you'll see the person to the left or to the right of you ever again. I stand in front of you 33 years ago, and I will tell you 33 years ago, I was standing here wondering exactly the same. Now let's talk about potential for a second. First thing I need to do is let you know I went back to find my transcript from 33 years ago. The first thing I need to do, and some of you heard me speak as recently last semester, is I have an apology to make, first to President Stanley. President Stanley was my business law teacher when I was here. And I said to her and to those that were in the audience, she gave me a C. Yet I'm still here today. The reality is, I made a mistake. You gave me a B. I've got the record now, okay? Thank you for that.
Bob, you earned a B.
But having said that, and for some of you, particularly in the business classes, you know there's teachers to the left and to the right now that I do want to read some of my grades to you. Intermediate accounting, C. Intermediate accounting 2, C. Intermediate tax accounting, C. Auditing practice, C. Advanced accounting, C. I stand here in front of you today with these grades, leading the best and the biggest accounting and professional services firm in the world. Which tells you that back then, I probably had very little potential. But what Oswego taught me, not necessarily just in the classroom, but from the experiences that I had, the interaction with the people that I engaged with, and the learnings that happened, that potential has the possibility to be realized. And you are much better positioned than I ever was, to realize your personal full potential. Class of 2018, don't miss that opportunity. You are the future, you are that potential, and you've got the ability to change the world. Don't miss the opportunity. Just do it. I want to leave you with a few lessons over the time since I've left Oswego as a graduate to where I stand here today in front of you again behind this podium. And a few of the lessons learned, you can choose to do with them what you want. But hopefully it causes a spark, a point of view, a reflection that at some point in your lifetime in the future, you will choose to use and benefit from to attain that full potential that each and every single one of you have. So let's talk about a few of them. First and foremost, learning. You have spent the last X number of years getting to this school. You have spent the last 4 or 5 years, for many of you, a little less for some of you, learning. Your learning does not stop today. In fact, the only thing is stopped is, in fact, the foundational knowledge that you've got, the foundational experiences that you've gotten, and it gives you the ability to continue the learning. And the reality is, folks, every interaction with every individual you will ever have from this point forward is a learning opportunity. How they think, why they think, what they do, how they do it. It's your opportunity to observe, learn, and choose whether or not you want to behave differently. Take that learning, change your own behavior, and become a better person to realize that full potential. Lesson number 1, continue the learning, don't ever stop. Lesson number 2, relationships. I can tell you I stand here today with friends I graduated with, a wife that sat a few rows in front of me that didn't date me when we were here, because I invested in the relationships to stay close to them. Picked up the phone, made the phone call. Today, sent the text. Put it in the Instagram and included them in the list of people that was included. Whatever the case may be, folks, you have an opportunity to meet some tremendous people from the worldwide perspective, starting here with the people that you graduated with, the faculty you've interacted with, your friends and family, be that whoever it will be. The choice is yours whether or not you want to stay close to them, connect with them, and have a relationship with them that could benefit you personally or professionally, and oh, by the way, will benefit them personally and professionally. But again, only if you choose to do so. Let's go to the third lesson. Values behaviors, personal brand. Each of you has a personal brand that today has never been more evident to the rest of the world with social media the way it is. It is up to you to protect that brand. It is up to you to actually enhance that brand. It is up to you to figure out how do you maximize your full potential. Working with others, asking for help, and never be shy about saying I don't know or I need help. Because I can tell you sitting here today, there's no way I would have gotten to where I was without the help of other people and without implicitly or explicitly asking for that help. And the reality is figuring out how to minimize the risks to your personal brand and behaving in the right way. Things as simple as smiling to somebody that says hello. Or in fact, the body language you give to somebody in an elevator causes a reaction and another reaction and another reaction that people will get a first impression of you that can never be changed because there is no second chance as a first impression. Your challenge is to think about how do you maximize the impact you have when you see somebody, a family member, a friend, a future colleague, wherever you may be starting work. And how can you soak up with the intellectual curiosity, the knowledge, to give you multiple options, to not necessarily have a linear path, but a path that's going to take you in multiple directions. That'll be tremendously valuable to you. Valuable to you and everybody you interact with as you look ahead. And I'll leave you with 3 minor but very important themes as you put this all together, which is first, give back. You got here today because of the people that have supported you. Give back. You got here today and had the fun that you did because of the friends you met. Give back. You got here today and you're going to be successful for everybody that helps you along the way. Give back. Never forget your past, but always think about your future. And the reality is, the other thing to think about is how do you pay it forward and engage in the right way in helping others that are not as blessed as you are. You stand here today with a college education at a fantastic school that's going to open the doors for you. But once you get through that door, it's up for you to decide what to do with it and maximize that full potential. Think about who you can help do exactly the same. And last but not least, to the class of 2018, have some fun. The reality is you can't take yourself too seriously. Have a degree of humbleness, a degree of empathy for the people that are sitting across you. Enjoy yourself. Take a moment to suck in the life's moments that you are part of and seeing each and every day, including today, to reflect on your own success, maximize it, and have some fun. Release some stress. Don't take yourself so seriously, and trust me, folks, the world is going to be great if you actually take advantage of those few lessons learned and the many others you are going to get as you leave the great halls here of Oswego and look ahead to the future that is truly, truly yours. Now, in order to have some fun, in order to give back, I'm going to leave you with 2 challenges and 2 tasks. Challenge number 1. You, as you graduate here today, are now alumni. Your alumni association does some great things, and I really encourage each and every single one of you to spend the time as alumni, to get engaged, to give both your time, your financial contributions, your personal contributions, to ensure that this school, Oswego, sustains itself for the future people that are going to follow you in the footsteps that you have actually led them to. The creativity, the stability, and the sustainability of this school is because of the people that came before you. Your job was to leave it a better place than you found it, and you did that. With that in mind, I'm giving you a challenge. Starting tomorrow, each and every one of you got 30 days to give to the Alumni Association. At the end of the 30 days, whatever percentage I've given and whatever amount it is, I'm matching that amount. Okay? But, the more that give, the higher percentage of the match. 50% you give, whatever total that is, I'm giving 50% of that. The closer we get to 100%, it's a full match. That's my challenge to each and every one of you to actually engage, hopefully set the same foundation that was given to me, and allow for us to give back, while at the same time pay it forward. Now, the second thing we're going to do today is, again, have a little bit of fun. I'm going to ask President Stanley to come up here for a second. Don't worry, I'm not going to put her more on the spot than I already did. President Stanley, can you give me a letter from the letter A through Z, please?
S.
S. Can you give me a second letter, please?
D.
D. Can you give me a third letter, please?
F.
SDF. Kenneth Sebastian Segura from New York, where are you? Stand up, please. Stay standing, my friend. Stay standing. Give me another letter. No. President Stanley. Sorry, guys. I know it's a little cloudy after last night and the past week, but let me stick with President Stanley for a second. President Stanley. M. Let's go to the graduates. So in the case of M. All right, give me the second letter.
L.
L. And give me a third letter, please.
R.
R. Corinne Margaret Millanamin. I apologize for the last names. Where are you? Please stand. Stay standing. Last one. Give me another letter.
B.
B. Letter B. Okay, give me a second letter.
E.
E. Give me a third letter.
Q.
Q. Okay, then. William Beresford. Where are you today? Thank you, William, for standing. Here's the deal I'm making to set the example for what each and every one of you can do. I have no idea if you have student loans or not. Today, what we're going to do is when you come up on stage to get your certificate, I want to shake your hand. I want you to give me your name. I want you to give me your address. We'll take a selfie together. I'll pay up to $10,000 of your student loans as we sit here today. If you don't have student loans, I'm sorry, but you'll get a $5,000 grant. Your choice is what to do with that grant. Your grant, your opportunity, you can make it personal, you can make it for your friends and family, you can give it back to this great institution or anybody else that needs the support to be in an institution like this, to be successful, to maximize your full potential. Folks, this is the idea of having some fun, looking back, giving and paying forward, and having an impact on the world. Now I'm going to ask somebody, hopefully, to remember the names, because I'm a little worried here. Now I've got 450 people coming up and say I was the one. So with that, I want to conclude by asking the class of 2018 to stand. Folks, there are 400 and something of you in the audience today, and as I said with my opening remarks, the world is a challenging place. Hard work, luck, the support I mentioned will get you whatever personal achievement you want based upon what you've done to get to the school and the 4 or 5, whatever number of years it's been since you've been at this school. But it's up to you to make that choice that I mentioned, to have the impact in the world that is challenging but so full of opportunities. And with that, I'd ask you to raise your left hand. This is you reaching for the stars. This is you reaching for that maximum potential. This is you having the opportunity. Make sure you get the left versus right, class, okay? Come on now. I know you graduated. But this is you reaching that full maximum potential to have the impact on the world that I am talking about. And we need you. We know it, and we need you, and that future is tremendously bright if you, in fact, do such. You've got a free hand over here. Do something with that free hand. Grab somebody else and bring them along for the ride, folks. Bring them along for the ride. The reality is, it's your choice to actually make this world a better place. If, in fact, you treat people better than you treat yourself, you can put your hands down. If you treat people better than you treat yourself, this world will be a fantastic place, and all the challenges that we see in each and every day, from the media and otherwise, will go away. Folks, life is measured not necessarily by the breaths you take, but it's measured by the times your breath is taken away. Today, your graduation day, is one of those days where your breath should be taken away. Your parents are here for you. Your friends are here for you. And that world is full of opportunity. Folks, congratulations to the class of 2018. Great job, guys.
Thank you, Bob, for your inspiring message and what a great example to be setting for all of us. Thank you very much. I give you now Kristen Eichhorn, our Dean of Graduate Studies.
Candidates for the master's degree and the graduate certificate, please rise. Madam President, I have the honor to present these candidates for the master's degree and the graduate certificate.
By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty of this college, I confer on you the master's degree or the certificate of advanced study and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, master's degree graduates will have the hood bestowed upon them. Congratulations.
Graduate degree and graduate degree certificate recipients, please come forward to be hooded. Families and guests are requested to hold their applause until all their names have been read. The hood is a special part of the academic regalia that denotes scholarly and professional achievements. These colorful hoods are reserved for those individuals who have attained academic degrees beyond the bachelor's degree. The hoods are lined with the official colors of the university conferring the degree, and the hoods are edged with velvet of the color appropriate to the field of study. Colors and corresponding fields of study are mentioned on page 5 on your commencement program. The hooding ceremony at SUNY Oswego signifies a scholarly and personal achievement. Our Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs is joined by the academic deans and will place the hood on the graduate student as a symbol and passage from student to master.
The other one. You got it? Is he coming? Scott Ruling. Help me out here. Scott Ruling, Master of Business Administration, Management. They're in order. Mallory Greensyke, MBA, Management. Robert Blanco, MBA, Management. Stephen Darkangelis, MBA, Management. Sherwin Damdar, MBA, Management. David Smith, MBA, Public Accounting. Adrienne Jaraka, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Kathleen Haynes, MBA Broadcasting Management 5-year program. Adam Cesarini, MBA Broadcasting Management 5-year program. Joseph Ruggiero, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Ashien Hanukumbora, MBA Public Accounting. Fan Sumlut, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. George Burke, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Christopher Ames, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. James Smith, MBA Accounting 5-year program. Austin Luzak, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Ashley Waring, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Sichang Ko, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Michael Chuens, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Reed Kelly, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Thomas Laprine, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Michaela Doberreiner, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Catherine Glynn, MBA Management. Colin Turek, MBA Management. Anna Fyodorova, MBA Health Services Administration. Matthew Caldwell, MBA Management. Shi Chen, MBA Management. Corinne Milnemau, MBA Management. Sarah DeGeorge, MBA Broadcasting Management 5-year program. Anne Fenzel, MBA Psychology Management 5-year program. Joshua Wilson, MBA Management. Jessica Dodaro, MBA Management. Stephen Cox, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Max Papel, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Meg O'Brien, MBA Accounting Management 5-year program. Caitlin Zimmerman, MBA, Accounting Management, 5-year program. Nicholas Lapola, MBA, Public Accounting. Alexander Fleming, MBA, Accounting Management, 5-year program. Matthew Marchese, MBA, Accounting Management, 5-year program. Rachel Fancher, MBA, Health Services Administration. Celine Chen, MBA, Accounting Management, 5-year program. Yafi Ren, MBA, Public Accounting. Shaida Shorat, MBA, Public Accounting. Karen B. Donahoe, MBA, Management. Jonathan Daly, MBA, Accounting Management, 5-year program. Dangho Kai, MBA, Management.
Please join me in offering congratulations. I now give you Richard Skolnick, the Dean of the School of Business.
Candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the School of Business, please rise. Madam President, I have the honor to present these candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty of this college, I confer on you the baccalaureate degree and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, candidates, move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, graduates.
Baccalaureate degree graduates, please come forward to receive congratulations from your dean and the president. Families and guests are asked to hold their applause until all names have been read.
Jamie Walzer, summa cum laude.
Josephine Shear, summa cum laude.
Autumn Caldwell, summa cum laude.
Alexander Duca, summa cum laude.
Brianna Saganek, summa cum laude.
Luke Murray, summa cum laude.
Jordan Mallory.
Bing Sai.
Judith Ferguson.
Jessica Guzman, magna cum laude.
Anthony Toffanetti.
Tao Yan Hu.
Ching Wen, cum laude.
Nicolo Petroci.
Haley Buckland.
Michael Morgino.
Alicia Temple.
Joshua Benuamino.
Caitlin White. Caitlin Nash.
Nicholas Redskin.
Cyrus Asuni.
Eden Dale.
Nicole
Joseph Anatoni, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Michael, cum laude.
Nicholas Tolan, cum laude.
Jeffrey Silver, magna cum laude.
Robert Caswell.
Cum laude.
Andrew Kolombiewski, cum laude.
Taylor Van Dyke.
Lauren McFall.
Angela Ponto.
Blaze de Blasi.
Ryan Martin.
Alexis Ashton, magna cum laude.
Jillian Casey.
Paige Miller, magna cum laude.
Caitlin Jacoby, magna cum laude.
Amanda Fitcher, cum laude.
Shannon Moran, magna cum laude, College Honors Program.
Anne DuGeorge.
Matthew Norat.
Logan Talbot.
Joseph Cohn, cum laude.
Gerardo Ramirez.
Alan Ross, cum laude.
Michael Ross.
Andrew Berberick.
Joseph DeMarco.
Jaden Predator.
Kaylee Kimmick, magna cum laude.
Mackenzie Mannion.
Marianne Gozi.
Miranda Kaywood.
Rebecca Quant.
Benjamin Black.
Kevin Dixon.
Joshua Raleigh.
William Glover.
Jack Chowinski.
Michael DeFabio, cum laude.
Anna Begel, College Honors Program.
Joseph Mirth.
Christopher Byach.
Megan Kayacha.
Ivana Bettetti.
Cody Murphy.
Jim Michael David.
Kevin Lamantia, cum laude.
Marin Weening, magna cum laude.
Stephanie Liu, magna cum laude.
Ronnie Chen, cum laude.
Coco Chan.
Molly O'Rourke, cum laude.
Madison Fleming, cum laude.
Neely Lawfer.
Cassie Berman.
Austin Feltrinelli.
Taylor Fulchetti.
Matthew Shaffrin.
Jack Goodfellow.
Austin Rado.
Austin J-Day.
Olivia Hawley.
Joshua Ryan.
Andrew Kleina, cum laude.
James Osborne, cum laude.
Kristen Gates.
Samantha G. Carr.
Christopher Paglia.
Michael Drummond.
Daniel Thomas, cum laude.
Aaron Kilmeade.
Karen Babick.
Kenya Paredes.
Morgan Barkus.
Shatia Cowan.
Malik David.
Magic Washington.
Alexis Sulky.
Alexi Rowe.
Maria Baxter.
Deandra Mitchell.
Othmaro Service.
Joshua Hoagland.
Michael Abrams, cum laude.
Cole Tracy.
William Bacon.
Matthew DeSorbo.
Elisha Gilliam.
Olivia Bashar Lascari, cum laude.
Tulio Santos.
Lindsay Pfluger, cum laude.
Mallory Scriber.
Jillian Travis.
Chad Blunt.
Madeline Schaefer.
Taylor Paris, cum laude.
John Osecki.
Thomas Bartizel.
Michael Sill, cum laude.
Nicholas Meyer.
Matthew Veneris.
Colin Parrish.
Giannata. Stephen Giannata.
Jason Landell.
Jung Chan Lee, magna cum laude.
Dimitri Jean.
Brianna Vaughn.
Alexa Grosskopf.
Chelsea Rapp.
Vivian Vila.
Veronica Warner.
Dylan Deckard, cum laude.
Jordan Goldenberg.
Jeffrey Curtis.
Patrick Hunt.
Jamie Bernstein.
Troy Akey.
Noah Murrock, cum laude.
Kenneth Sebastian Segura.
Manny Boughton.
Lena Pavlovitz.
Madison Burlingame.
Madeline Troya, cum laude.
Thomas Herbert.
Nicholas Marinelli.
Mark Nigel.
Luke Krisman.
Tyler Nason.
Bailey Grenga.
Dylan Devanzo.
Louis Avellino.
Connor Finizio, cum laude.
Jeremy Head.
Hannah Steffen, cum laude.
Jenna Amo.
Daniel Reyes.
Michael O'Reilly.
Matthew Glasgow.
Stephen Herman cum laude.
Brandon Gallagher.
Mason Egan.
Justin Doty.
Devin Andrew.
Claire Towie.
George Perlman.
Ryan McCabe.
Jason Gavigan.
Melissa Labonte, cum laude.
Joshua Yazowitz.
Jan Carlos Minaya, magna cum laude.
Douglas Castro, cum laude.
Colin Greensyke, magna cum laude.
Lauren Carr.
Brian Intermaggio, magna cum laude.
Lena Patillo, magna cum laude.
Kevin Clifford, magna cum laude.
Abdabel Ram Abdabel Razarek.
William Walsh, cum laude.
Miranda Congdon, cum laude.
Daniel Valdivia, cum laude.
Sebastian Ardilla.
Matthew Duncan.
Joseph Latella.
Ani Abu Rabadan.
Michael Tartaglia.
Joseph DeLuca.
Jeffrey Thomas Little.
Jeffrey Peterson.
Michael Ferrara, cum laude. Hey.
Michael Fusco, cum laude.
Eli Van Orman.
Nicholas DeCecca. Anthony Fideli.
Austin Odell, cum laude.
Daniel de Blasi.
Thomas Mack, cum laude.
Cody Conway.
Jake Delorme, cum laude.
Kevin Villarreal.
Dylan Diaz.
Mirila Rosenblum.
Gabriel Sacco.
Matthew Stallone.
Paul Del Uomo.
John Little.
Nicholas Volz.
Eric Smith, cum laude.
Justin Pacelli.
Matthew Hughes.
Tanner Crenny.
Nicholas Quigley.
Brett Leahy.
Eric Richardson.
William Smith.
James Bodeker.
Julian Donnies.
Justin Rosen.
John Lynch.
Kimberly Paserno, cum laude.
Sierra Ralph, magna cum laude.
Anne Krupenia.
Sarah Bernstein.
Julia Bennett.
Ryan Ward.
Amber Roberts.
Ludwig Espinal.
Adarsh Kakarania, magna cum laude.
Shasenia Jimenez.
Nicholas Martinez.
Zachary Leo.
Christopher Becker.
Emily Farrell.
Elizabeth Figler.
Jessica Hernandez.
Heather Kant, cum laude.
Henry Liebentritt, magna cum laude.
Salua Yahia, cum laude.
Andrew Johnson.
Sapand Gusha, cum laude.
Alexandra Naritnik.
Olua Bemisola, Abiola.
Max Schutzman.
Brandon McMorris.
Zachary Price.
Corinne Hildreth.
Evan Bear.
Daniel O'Connell.
Brian Boyce, cum laude.
Thomas Keegan, magna cum laude.
Patrick Prioletti.
Brian Boyle.
Jorge Campos.
Amanda Resnick, cum laude.
Jacob Testerman.
Paula Sanchez, cum laude.
Sabrina Contreras.
Shannon Pakush, magna cum laude.
Caitlin O'Connor, magna cum laude.
Morgan McDermott, cum laude.
Catherine Meadus, cum laude, College Honors Program.
William Burnson.
James Zeitler, cum laude.
Michelle Fredericks.
David Cuevas.
Elizabeth Furman, magna cum laude.
Carrie Holbrook, cum laude.
Larissa Williams.
Brian Antelek.
Alexander Walters.
Alexis Carey.
Samantha Wexler.
Eliza Canal, magna cum laude.
Kayla Wild, cum laude.
Jessica Durans.
Kelsey Morgan, cum laude.
Nicholas Enegby.
Raymond Rivera.
Nikki Rise.
Gabriel Corso.
Abiola Arawumi.
Devin Foster.
Melanie Zimbelman.
Isabella Quinones, cum laude.
Andrea Noss.
Olivia Ellis, magna cum laude.
Lydia Cosgrove.
Antonia Roros.
Mariah Madrigal.
Rachel Polowitz.
Nicholas Keyrose.
William Beresford. You're one of the
Joseph Starita.
John DeBlasi.
Nicholas Matola, cum laude.
Michael DeFabio.
Andrew Hoover, cum laude.
Dong Hyun Sool.
Richard Yonkers.
David Renko.
Danielle Testa, cum laude.
Abby Florio, cum laude.
Kyle Laseth.
Joseph Landy.
Chase Walker, cum laude.
Christopher Quinn Oglesby.
Roger Greenidge, cum laude.
Congratulations, graduates. I now give you Mary Canali, Vice President of Development and Alumni Relations.
In 1886, the Oswego Normal School Alumni Association was formally established at the 25th anniversary of the college. For more than 131 years, the Alumni Association has connected more than 84,000 Oswego alumni and their alma mater through student programs, career networking, alumni events, philanthropic support, and reunions. On this special occasion that launches our newest graduates into the world to carry on the work of our college's founder, Edward Austin Sheldon, please join me in welcoming Jordan Malore, who will present the alumni banner on behalf of the class of 2018.
I am proud and honored today to welcome the class of 2018 as the newest members of Oswego Alumni Association. It gives me great pleasure to present to you President Stanley on behalf of the class of 2018, a symbol of our growth, our accomplishment, our futures, and most importantly, our promise to maintain the rich heritage of Oswego and our unique network of more than 84,000 proud alumni who have graduated from this college before us. The class of 2018 banner.
Thank you, Jordan. Well, it's almost over. I have this last opportunity to address you. And I almost ripped up my speech because you've heard so many wonderful things today already. You've heard Dalton Bisson tell you, go out and make change in the world. That's important. And you heard our wonderful and generous speaker today, Bob Moritz, say that it's about, yes, one more time. That you have all this potential, and you have to make a choice. He gave you some tips to realize that potential, so I hope you paid attention. There's always a tape, we can run it back in case you didn't take notes. But I think you've had some great opportunity to see what a wonderful example a graduate of Oswego, what he can do with what he did with his life and has been doing with his life, and what you can do with yours. So you have some big decisions in front of you, challenges, big and small, facing you. Where are you going to live? How will you live? Will you fit in? Will you succeed? Will you keep in touch as as Mr. Moritz has asked you to do, to stay in touch with SUNY Oswego. The world that awaits you has much larger challenges. You can be a part of the solution, or you can volunteer to actually join someone else's team. You can stay informed. Will you stand for what you believe in? Will you fight for what you believe in? My message to you today is that you have the power, so this is the power talk, to take charge of your life and more. You have the power to contribute to a better future for all of us. The renowned researcher Jane Goodall noted, "You cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make." There's that choice again. Many of you have already experimented with this kind of influence in your years here. You have raised funds for the hurricane victims in Puerto Rico and in Houston. You marched on campus and beyond for civil rights, human rights, and for peace, and often I've marched with you. You walked miles and miles of yards for Yardley. You dedicated your time to get out the vote. You helped clean up the lakefront. You built better shelters for those in need through alternative spring break. You have mentored school children, giving them the confidence to stay in school and perhaps consider going to college. You cared for the environment through personal and collective actions, even on this campus, meant to change policy and practices. I am in awe of your commitment and your personal power. You have learned here about having the courage of your convictions, forging a better path, speaking up, taking action, doing right. Yes, doing right. These are the lessons you have learned. I'm asking you, am I asking you to continue to volunteer for good causes and add your powers to the existing powers of good? I am, as Mr. Moritz was. But I'm also asking you to consider that you can change and advance the world in everything you do every day. You, one person, can align with others at home and around the globe to literally create something new. Think about the students at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, and the change they've brought about. Think about Malala. She said, one child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world. When the whole world is silent, one voice becomes powerful. This is your world. You can innovate around all the grand challenges of our times and forge solutions never imagined possible. The choices you make shape the person you will be. Make no mistake about it. The arc of your life, the life that you will lead, and the future of the people you touch will also be shaped by you. So I ask you to consider what Marian Wright Edelman, the lawyer and social activist, believes. This is a time for greatness, not for greed. It's a time for idealism, not for ideology. It is a time not just for compassionate words, but also for compassionate action. What will that mean for you? Well, SUNY Oswego has equipped you with the knowledge, taught you skills, and trained you with experiences that prepare you to act on your hopes and to become your best possible self, to reach out and engage people from other cultures and other backgrounds, to tackle and endeavor to solve problems, technological, logistical, and social, to take a chance when the goal is worthy, to know that failure is temporary and that every day dawns with new possibilities. You are all the Harry Potter generation, most of you. Listen to J.K. Rowling when she says, We do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. No hat, no sword necessary. I know you all have plans and dreams for your next steps and stops in life. Some are clear and defined. Some are only hazy outlines that will emerge as you continue to learn and move forward. Today and every day, your family, your friends, your mentors, all of us wish you every good thing in life. That great job, that wonderful relationship, vigor, health, prosperity. We see your success from the outside. But I encourage you to define and find your success from the inside. What will success look like for you? You took risks, and you also acted on hopes to get where you are today. Recall the goals you set and those that you've achieved, the ways you have stretched and grown intellectually and personally, the challenges you have met, and the obstacles you have overcome. You have changed and grown, perhaps unexpectedly, but certainly in profound ways. And because of your own individual transformation, I contend that each of you is now ready to help transform our world. As Nelson Mandela told us, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Now I have one last kernel for you. It's a nudge from that other wonderful world philosopher, Tina Fey. You can't be that kid standing at the top of the water slide overthinking it. You have to go down the chute. Know that we, the generations before you and the generations to come, are counting on you. Seize your future, be powerful, change the world. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Please stand while Shannon France leads us in the singing of the alma mater. The words are printed on the back of the program and on the screens above. Families and guests are requested to remain in their seats until all graduates have left the convocation hall. Immediately following the ceremony, you are invited to reunite with your graduate at a reception held in the tent north of the Marano Campus Center. Madam President, I declare the 157th commencement to be adjourned.